Hi, Natasha. I wanted to make a video to you for the purpose of making myself very clear. You keep dropping my name everywhere in every room, and your excuse is going to be, well, you follow me everywhere, and that's why I do it. You're not that special. I go to everyone's room to listen to things and to participate in conversations. I really sit in rooms and just listen unless I'm attacked by your subs, and then I will defend myself. Again, I'm making this really clear. If I'm in a room and you come in, don't address me. I'm not there for you. When it comes to your names that you call my RN caretaker, such as Roach, my handler, the only thing that I can even think of as a handler is a dog handler. I've never done anything to you except pray for you and give you some kind of spiritual guidance. I know how, perfect this video, in your opinion, must be, since you critique everyone on their speech, misspellings, grammar, because you pick everyone apart. When it comes to me, again, you have me dead wrong. You don't intimidate me. I think you're very sad since you've turned into this person. And it's not because your channels have been taken down. You've turned yourself and allowed yourself to turn into this person because, well, let's just be straight with it. Money. Money is the root of all evil, and you're a great example of looking at that. I don't care about your business. That's between you and your maker at the end of your course. But what I do have a problem with is your constant name calling when you see me in a room or you see me in another creator's room. I'm in another creator's room, and you're telling people in the room that you're in that my handler, and making reference to that. I'm not a dog, and I'm not intimidated by you, but get it really, really clear in your mind, and I'll even slow down my speech. If you keep every single time you speak about me and my RN who works for the government, if you speak and call names and show discrimination in any way, shape, or form, if you refer to either of us as a roach, if you call a handler, and which is referring to me as a dog, I will record you every time, and I will report you without mercy. See, my reporting on you without mercy is going to be on a federal level because I am a protected class on the 3rd level, and that is not public information most of the time. I know that you've been doing this a long time, and that's fine. Keep doing it, whatever you think you can get away with, but I'm not the person that you can bring along your scope. You used to be a different person when I came along. I came along during the Gabby Petito case. I stayed when you were doing the missing children, which was noble, by the way. I stayed through the Avalanche thing, even though I did not watch much of it. But you dropped all of doing those types of things, and you're scared to death to lose your true crime channel, which is a place you should go back to and do those kinds of cases, because at least then it was interesting. But now all it is drama. You're sitting there constantly just streaming someone else's channel. That's your content. Your content is whatever. Nobody has to go to two channels. I mean, if you want to watch what's going on with Jess, just go to your channel. You'll stream the whole thing. You become very much an ugly person. You keep talking about others' looks and your age and how much pretty you are, and I'm not defending Jess by saying that. I'm saying that's just the vileness that comes out of you toward anyone. The vileness, the nastiness that you go to, anything that you think will hurt someone. I really think someone hurt you and broke your trust a long time ago, somewhere in your life. Because, like you say, you don't trust anyone. From the first time you meet someone, you have already made them a person who's going to hurt you, even if they haven't. I didn't hurt you. I made no attempt to hurt you. I never even had a thought in my mind to hurt you. None. So you misread that completely. And I never portrayed it in any text. I didn't do the whole background sneaking behind everybody's back, saying this, saying that. The only relationship we had is that we were associated together, and I gave you prayers and talked about God, and that's about it. And mostly, it wasn't much because, well, you don't want to hear that. But I pray for everyone, so take some time for yourself. I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting in a deep hole and you don't want to show it. Because you have a persona you have to live up to. That you're the tough girl who nobody can faze. And that's an act. And you don't want to admit it. You need to get that Bible out and talk to God. You used to be a better person. You started out the year being a better person. I remember that very clearly. Your goals that you made of being a better person. And that's all up to you. You talk about how you're older than the content, the creator that you fight with so much. Well, then if you're older and if you're better and you don't need to do that for content, then don't. Be a more mature person. Be better. I know I hear you say, I don't want to be better. See, that's the problem. You were gone for one day. You came back and you were the same. I don't know what it will take to change you. And everybody, I'm sure, that listens to this says I'm wasting my breath. And maybe I am wasting my breath. But it's mine. It's mine. It's my breath. And if I'm wasting it on you, then at least I thought enough about you as being a child of God, even if you're a bad one and you keep getting in trouble with God. At least I still tried to lead you to the right course of being a better person. I bet before you opened this video, you thought I was going to be screaming and cussing and threatening and all that. I don't do that. It's not my style. I don't need to do that. See, the difference between me and you is quite simple. My whole life, everything I do, I don't have to lie to people because I'm not scared of people at all. I follow God. God can put his finger on my forehead and your forehead and kill you in a second. And me too. And I know all about that. It's not a talking game. It's not, oh, you say that or this and it possibly can't be true. Well, it should be a fresh memory for you that that is true. That without an expectation, one day, maybe sitting in your chair, maybe out having, some kind of casino trip, that you might be touched right on your forehead and go down. We're not promised another day. I'm not going to be ugly to you. But keep my name, my so-called descriptions that you think you know about me, just out of your mouth, period. If I'm in a room and you're in a room, hit the ignore button. If you can't, if you're so disrupted by seeing my name on the screen and it makes you so sick and it makes you so angry, just seeing my name, hit the block button or whatever it is, that you don't have to see anything I say. It's real simple. I don't have to talk to you. You don't have to talk to me. But as human beings in this world, I'm just not going to do what you do. And I don't do it. And I haven't been doing it. Every room that I tried to go in, that you saw me go in, was to come up on the panel to tell the truth that I got to tell today on Mandy C's panel. She gave me the opportunity to tell the truth about how I tried to go in Kelly the Advocate's channel where you were sitting right there, that I tried to come there to have a conversation with you first before I ever went on the Just channel. So stop with all the lying and saying I ran to Granny's channel to do this or do that. You're not speaking the truth. But God's taking notes, I promise you. And that's really all I have to say to you. All I can do for you without your permission, because I don't need your permission. All I can do for you is pray for you. Pray that you'll be a better person. Pray that you'll be better at all. Pray that you'll be better to everybody around you, that you'll be better to yourself with your health. Pray that you'll be better to other people that you meet. That's what I'm going to do. I don't need your permission to pray for you. If you hate me, hate me. I don't care. You're not going to make me into someone like you that attacks people. I'm scared of God. I'm not scared of you. Sorry. You can pick my looks apart. You can go find a name. And you can just degrade me all over the place. But it won't work and it won't be any good. You can fire up your subs and saying he's so horrible. Got all my teeth right here. So you can't talk about that. I'm just not one that you can rip apart for any reason. You can call me a liar. You can call me anything you want. But it doesn't make it the truth. I'm not your enemy, like you're trying to portray. Not at all. I personally could sit in a room and if you said something to me, I would say something back. Why? People would say that. Why the bleep would you say something to her as vile as she's been to you, trying to keep you silent? Because I'm afraid of God. Again, I'm supposed to forgive. I'm supposed to forgive every vile thing you've said and done to me. That's forgiveness. Even if I don't want to, well, sure. But that's the difference. I don't follow the rules that other people follow. I know that God wants me to forgive you. He tells me that. Because if I can forgive you and move forward, then I will receive blessings for that. If you stay in my heart as a vile, nasty person and I do the things that you do and say the things that you say, well, then I'll pay for that too, by God, but not in a good way. So I know the good and the bad from my Father that will be attached to me when I die, of what I'll pay for based on my actions. So I have a choice: forgive you or be like you and attack you back. Not the one. I hope that you take some time for yourself. Stop following the root of all evil. I'm not saying don't make an income. I'm saying be the person that you used to be. Have an inner peace that you used to have. You used to laugh more. You used to be more kind-hearted. I know you gave that money to CJ. I saw that too. I'm always going to be the person that goes in a room and watches. I'm not watching to watch your back to attack you. I don't waste my time on that. Nope. I'm going in there to watch it. Watch what? Okay, I'll tell you. Why am I jumping around room to room? Okay. You know my medical status that you're not supposed to talk about at all. Well, Kim and Crafton, they have a very funny airplane first in the morning news show kind of thing. It's funny. That's why I watch it. It's funny. To me, it's funny. Jess, she took her kids to the zoo, which means I virtually got to go to the zoo with her and see the animals. And that was fun. And it wasn't anything about you. There wasn't any fighting or anything until, well, you came back and started it all over again. So, stop with the thing of thinking that I'm going in room to room to gain ammo on you. Yes, I'm a veteran. I don't need to collect ammo on you. You've got enough ammo out there for anyone to pick up. I really, truly am making this to show that I'm not bitter like you assume I am. I wish you the best. And I'll still be praying for you to be a better person. And you can not be happy about that. But I don't care. Stop talking about me. Because I will sue you. Don't think you're going to talk in code either. Because it's not going to work. It's a real simple act that I'm asking you for. See, I'm asking you. Stop saying my name unless it's something positive. Like I was walking down the street yesterday and I saw the seer. He said hello. Okay. Not how you been doing. And I don't have to tell because you know what you've been doing. So stop. It's that simple. I've already told my story for everyone to hear now. And I'm done with it. As far as like trying to explain to your subs what my deal is with you. I have a prayer deal with you. And that is all. Nothing more, nothing less. So, I'm sorry if this video didn't turn out like you expected. But I'm nothing like you. I hope you well, that ain't hope. You just need to go pray, spend some time with God, ask for forgiveness of the things that you've done. And only you know deep down inside what you've done. But I'll keep praying for you. Have a blessed night.